Karina, thanks so much. Capital City bracing for armed protests that are expected at the Ohio State House.
NBC4 is bringing you team coverage. Dan Perlman caught up with businesses in Columbus about what they're doing to prepare for the possible demonstration.
First, though, it's NBC4's Adrienne Robbins sharing some of the messages from city and state leaders who are definitely calling for peace this weekend. Adrienne?
Brad, that's right. And downtown Columbus is really looking different these days. One example is this fencing gone up all around the State House. You can see the increased presence from law enforcement as well as they put up these signs for the possible protest this weekend. It's kind of an unwelcoming sight, but for this weekend, that's kind of the point.
In this case, our goal is to be over-prepared and underwhelmed.
Throughout Columbus, windows are being boarded and doors locked.
Today, let the message be, Columbus, Ohio stands together.
This is capital cities across the nation prepare for armed protests that may come their way. Today, Columbus Police Chief Thomas Quinlan says those who choose to protest at the Ohio State House have the right, but CPD, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and the Ohio National Guard will be watching and ready to act if they need to.
There will be no tolerance for illegal activity, no tolerance for property destruction or causing harm to others or defacing our symbols of government.
Law enforcement agencies have been tight-lipped about what intelligence they're receiving, but say after what we saw at the U.S. Capitol, we can't take chances.
We can't claim that we didn't have advance notice. January 6th made it very clear to everyone, and any responsible police chief in this country is on notice.
For those not protesting in Columbus, the message is clear. If you can, stay out of downtown during this uncertain time.
What hate groups want is confrontation, to give them a platform and to amplify their message. Let's not give it to them.
And here at the State House and the city's downtown campus, they will be closed for at least part of next week. As far as businesses in this area, they have to decide what they plan to do. NBC4's Dan Perlman is live as well tonight. And Dan, what do they plan to do? Do they plan to stay open?
Well, Adrienne, you know, it really depends who you ask. Some business owners say they will stay open. Some businesses plan on closing. This, as you can see, those preparations are underway just like they were over the summer. As crews covered windows today with boards, many who work in downtown Columbus are hoping for the best.
I don't want things to advance to a point of like actual violence.
Liam Kelly at OH Pizza and Brew tells me there was damage here during the protests over the summer.
We've had windows broken out.
And with more protests possible over the next couple of days, this location will close for the weekend in less than an hour.
We just want to make sure that at 6 o'clock we can get our staff out of here.
Liam says the plan is to reopen Monday. I also stopped by Deli Boys a few blocks away. They are always closed on weekends, but Chad Johnson, one of the owners, tells me it's his plan to be back open after the holiday.
It's important for us to stay open just because the year has been so bad that we need as much business as we can get. So it might not be safe to be open, but we still have to try to stay open to be able to pay our overhead and pay our bills to stay in business.
Of course, Chad is like Liam.
I'm hoping that things will be safe down here.
And that's a hope echoed by Kevin, who works downtown.
I'm mostly concerned about everyone's safety.
As safety is top of mind for so many.
You work with these people long enough and they become part of your family, and you don't want to see anyone in your family get hurt. So keeping our staff as tight-knit as this and making sure everyone's taken care of but nobody's getting hurt is important to all of us.
And Liam tells me those employees at the downtown location will be able to pick up shifts at other OH Pizza and Brew locations so they do not miss out on getting paid.